Oh, good morning. You have just caught me in the middle of eating my breakfast. You can see here I've got loads of food here to get through. Muffins, brioche, pancakes. You're probably thinking, how lucky are you to have such a big breakfast? That's amazing. But actually, if I'm honest with you, I'm really quite sad this morning because I'm sitting here with all this food all on my own and I'm quite sad. You see, normally on this Sunday, the Sunday at the end of May, beginning of June, I'd be sitting down with my P7s from Sunday Club and we'd be sitting eating breakfast together. You see, over here there would be Lucy Howe and there would be Eva Merland and there would be Rachel Walls and there would be Erin Moynihan and Anna Irwin, 5 lovely ladies, and in the middle of the 5 lovely ladies there would be the rabble of 10 boys. So we'd have Daniel Shine and we'd have Daniel Wilson, and over here we'd have Owen Montgomery and Fraser Mottram, and then we would have Jack Fuller and Tristan Hashim, and as well as that we would have Zach McCoy, let me see if I can remember them all, and Nathan Dow, and then we'd have Joel Drain, and last but not least, Harry Johnson. So there could be 15 of us sitting down together enjoying breakfast. Shh, don't tell the P5s and P6s that's what we'd be doing. Now you're probably thinking, what on earth would you be doing sitting eating breakfast together? Well, this time of year, in fact probably yesterday, our P7s will have received in their post a letter telling them what school they'll be moving to in September. So what we like to do in Sunday Club at this time of year is to have a think about moving schools. Now yes, we eat loads of breakfast. In fact, it's really eat as much as you want. Don't tell the parents. And we have lots of crack together. We play games and do activities. And we even have a real life teenager or two come to visit. And that's got to be my favourite bit. Because the teenagers, well, they have moved school a lot more recently than I have moved schools. So they are brilliant to hear from. So they tell us a bit about some of the things to look forward to. They give us some advice about things they would do or might do differently if they had to do it again. And they tell us a bit about how to manage homework and how to get involved with after school things, and it's just brilliant to hear from them. As well as all of that, we chat a bit about how we're feeling about moving on to new school. We think about some of the things we're going to miss from primary school. And we also think about some of the things we're really looking forward to about our new schools. And sometimes we even chat a bit about some of the things that we find are worrying us or that we think are a bit scary about moving schools. How we're going to cope, how we're going to manage, what about friendships, what about some of the choices we're going to have to make and how we're going to do that. So that's what we would normally be doing on a Sunday morning this time of year. But as you know, things are all a bit different at the minute and we're not able to be together, and so I'm really quite sad. But anyway, I don't give up easily, don't like to give up, so I have thought about a few things that we could do to help us and to help you guys as P7s think about moving on to your new school in September, even though we're in a bit of a strange time. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drop round to your house, hopefully over the next week, this booklet. And this is the booklet that we normally do together over the 3 or 4 weeks that we are together in Sunday Club. And it's got lots of questions, lots of things to think about, some Bible passages in it to read. So I would love it if you could have a go at working through this, maybe a wee bit every day or over the weeks ahead. And the other thing I'm going to drop round is the Scripture Union It's Your Move book. Now, you might normally be getting that in school, or I'd be giving it to you in Sunday Club, but you won't be able to be there to get them. So I'm going to give them round to your homes, so you can have a wee read of that as well. So that's one of the things. The second thing I think you could do is have a watch of some of the resources that Scripture Union have put together. Now, they have been working really, really hard at this because they're really sad that they're not getting to speak to you in your schools and maybe even at the camp that you were planning to go to in July. So what they've done is they have put together 4 video clips. The first one is a special assembly for P7s, and you can find that today at the end of today's City of Love playlist. And there are 3 more video clips that are going to be added on to our services over the next 3 weeks, and it's the It's Your Move series. So they've produced 3 special videos. So watch out for those. Watch them right away because they're not going to be around very long, just till the end of June. So those are some of the things that you could be doing, P7s, at home to think about getting ready for moving to your new school in September. Now, do you know what I'd love it if you could do? And that would be, see if you have a go at filling out the booklet, send me some photographs of some of your pages, or maybe you working away at the booklet, and we can include those in our postcards from home. And also at the back of this, there's a page with some space that you can write down some prayers, some things that you'd like to talk to God about, and some things you would like help with. And I would love it if you could send me some of those things that you would like us to pray for. And your family here at Kirkpatrick would love to pray for you over the next few weeks and to pray some of the things that you are going to ask us for. So send them in to me and we'll get praying. Okay? Now, just to finish, I wonder do you P7s remember sitting round this very table here in October time? It was a Friday night. It was just before the AQE kicked off, and we were trying to have a bit of fun in the middle of all the practice tests you were doing, and we had a quiz. Jonathan had done a brilliant quiz with us, and then we were eating pizza. And at the end, I shared with you one verse that I wanted you to remember. And I printed it out on a wee piece of card, and you took it away home. And the verse, I wonder, does anybody remember where the verse was from? Shout it out if you can at home. Well, the verse was from Joshua chapter 1, verse 9. And the verse says, and this is God speaking to Joshua when he'd asked him to do a really difficult task. And God said to Joshua, do not be discouraged. Do not be afraid, for I am with you wherever you go. These are difficult days. These are difficult days for everybody at the minute. And I think they are particularly difficult for our P7s. As you are thinking about moving school, but you're not with your friends, you're not able to chat together, you're not even able to go and visit your school in June, as many of you would be doing. There's lots of unknown, and unknown about what September will really look like. But I want you to remember this verse. Do not be worried. Do not be afraid. For the Lord your God is with you, wherever you go and whatever is happening.